Hello and welcome everyone to the beautiful campus of the Vikings here at Viewmont High School in Bountiful, Utah on this December night for fourth week action of Utah boys basketball here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Nate Thatcher, so happy to have you here with us tonight as we get ready for region action in December. It's 5A Region 6 showdown between the Viewmont Vikings and the Highland Rams. For Viewmont, the Vikings are fresh off a loss against Westfield, where they were without big man Adam Henderson, who leads the team in field goal percentage. They're going to be without him once again tonight, and they will need their best offensive outing of the year if they want to come out with a win on their home floor tonight. Look for senior guard Tyson Brindley to be a big key to keeping the Vikings in this one, as he is, Tyson Bromley, as he currently leads the team in shooting 43% from the perimeter. Can he lead Viewmont to their biggest win of the season? We're about to find out. Meanwhile, for Highland, the Rams are looking to become a new powerhouse in Utah, but that reign must run through this region first. Not only do they face a feisty Vikings team tonight, they will have to play the dynasty that is the Olympus Titans early next week, so a win tonight can give them just the boost that they need for that game come next week. I'm expecting a great game from senior Isaiah Drisdom, who can play ball in just about every facet of the game. Will he lead his team in the most important stat of the night with a check in the win column? We're about to see it all live here on the Rewind Sports Network. The Viewmont Vikings come into this contest tonight at 3-3 on the season, and obviously their region record will change depending on this outcome tonight. Meanwhile, the Rams come in at 4-1. They're introducing the starting lineups as we speak. Coming off first of the bench for the Rams will be senior Bodie Dodge, who's averaging 11.8 points per game. Also coming in for Highland, it's Jordan Oberholzer, the 6'2 senior, averaging just under 17 points a contest and over 4 assists a game, also shooting 54% from the perimeter. Going alongside him will be another senior in Grady Lee, 6 foot senior, averages 8.4 points per game. And then, of course, it's going to be Isaiah Drisdom, the 12.6 point per game average senior, 6'2", going alongside Soren Reese, 6'8" down low, 11.3 points per game. He's shooting almost 75% from the floor, so a very key offensive outing for the Rams will be crucial here tonight. They're led by fifth-year head coach Chris Jones, who has a lot of experience at many levels. And of course, they're going to be going up against the home team Vikings as the lights dim and the spotlight comes out. As mentioned, they will be without their big man Adam Henderson for the second game in a row, and it's crucial. As mentioned in the pregame, he shoots 53% from the floor and averages just under 5 rebounds a game. So they'll be going with the senior point guard Lucas Toner, the 5'11 senior, averaging 7.8 points per game and 4.5 assists a game. So look for him to be the guy who passes the rock around to get things going. Of course, Tyson Bromley, as mentioned preseason, he'll be starting, averaging 13.3 alongside Carson Tovey, the senior forward, averaging 13 points per game, and one of those other guys that just gets the stat packing all around the board. 93% from the free throw line. Very effective when he gets to the foul stripe, so look for that to be a key here tonight. They'll go alongside Jake Larson, the senior forward and guard, who's shooting 52% from the floor. And it'll also be Zendon Wilson, 6'2 senior, averaging 6.5 points a game and 43% from the perimeter. The Rams will be in their visiting black and gold, Vikings in their home white with yellow trim. And boy, oh boy, we should be in for a good one here tonight. As mentioned before, thank you for being with us here tonight on the Rewind Sports Network. Should be a doozy. 5A Region 6 foes for the first time going at it here tonight in Bountiful. A little bit warm for a December. Let's see if that heat comes into this gym and impacts the shooting here tonight. The Rams are averaging over 70 points per game. Meanwhile, the Vikings just barely over 60. Who can come out with a win here tonight? Rams control the tip, and they'll start with the basketball. Here's Drisdom. He'll kick it up top to Dodge. A rock is passed around, and Oberholzer misses on that early three-point attempt. Vikings are going to push in transition. Here's Larson. Picks up his dribble, kicks it back out. Three-pointers up, cashes in! Nice shot by Lucas Toner as he gets the Vikings on the board first. It's a 3-0 lead for Viewmont, and it's exactly the start they wanted. Drisdom, he's going to drive, ball's tipped out, and it's an early turnover for the Rams. Drisdom tying up that right shoelace. Looks like he tripped under his own power. So Rams starting off a little bit shaky here as we're about 30 seconds into this contest. Toner's going to bring it across the timeline, looking to get a screen. He takes it left. He'll pop up another three. Connects! Lucas Toner on fire from the perimeter, and an early timeout called by head coach Chris Jones from Highland. We'll take the timeout with him here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to Viewmont High School, where the Vikings currently lead the Highland Rams by 6 points after back-to-back three-pointers by Lucas Toner. Head coach Chris Jones wanted a timeout. Very quick meeting with his boys, and obviously talking about the effort early on here in the game. Here's Drisdom looking to get a screen, cross-court pass. Here's Dodge. Dodge is going to drive, floaters up, leaves it short, gets his own rebound, puts it back up off the right side, and gets it to go. Nice shot by Bodie Dodge, and a good response here from the Rams. Rock is getting passed around. Here's Bromley, right side. Oh, tried to get it back up top. Oh, beautiful ball movement by the Vikings. Leads to a missed three-point opportunity. Ball's tipped around, and they're going to say it's Ram basketball. So the intensity is picked up here by this home team Vikings squad. And Chris Jones calling out to his players for some more effort and calling out their half-court sets. So here's Oberholzer, cross-court pass over to Dodge. Coming off of that floater, gets it down low baseline. Here's Reese. Reese back up top. Oberholzer behind the back move. Oh, and a nice, beautiful pass. Baseline is blocked down low. They're going to call a foul, though, on that defensive opportunity. Just a miss that time. Carson Tovey with an absolute heater. Put a little bit too much body into it, though. And it looks like it'll send Grady Lee to the free throw line for two. The 6-foot senior averaging just under 8.5 points per game now at the charity stripe. First one is up and rattles in. A reminder, our clock is unofficial here on the Rewind Sports Network. We're going to try and keep it as close as possible. Second free throw also rattles in. So 6-4 our score. Bounce pass right side, Toner recollects. Looking for that screen, moving left. Instead, he's going to drive baseline on his own. Kicks it back out top. Here's Bromley. Bromley handoff. Oh, lots of congestion, but that leaves some players wide open down low. Layup missed, but a foul will be called against Highland. It'll send Viewmont to the free throw line, and Carson Tovey will be shooting from the charity stripe.
Number 13, that's Soren Reese. That's his first team foul.
Soren Reese will pick up the first foul for both himself and his team. Also, as mentioned in the pre-game, Tovey shoots 93% from the line. So him getting to this point is going to be critical for the Vikings' success in this contest. First one sinks. Looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. Doesn't. Misses strong off back iron. Here come the Rams in transition, moving quickly. Lee thought about driving, but picks up his dribble in the wing. Throws it out, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. 2 early turnovers that could prove costly here for Highland. Early frustration here for Highland, but they only find themselves down by 3. Here comes Viewmont in the half court. Toner, oh, and a nice cut and dish. Layup too strong, a fight for the rebound. Almost 1-4, but it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Tovey. It'll head back Highland's direction. So Highland playing a little bit scrappy here. Viewmont clearly trying to get that ball in the paint. Allow their big guys to score early here in the first. Meanwhile, here's the Rams on the other end. Richards, a screen for Drisdom. Pick and pop. Oberholzer now has it left wing, putting some moves on his defender, but he picks up his dribble, and they're going to pass the rock around. Rams kick it out top. Dodge is going to drive, and he's going to get another layup for 2. And a turnover here for the Vikings. A carry with the basketball now gives the Rams an opportunity to take their first lead here of the game. Vikings seem to be picking up some soft pressure here on defense. Drisdom brings it across the timeline, still looking to get his first points of the night. And it's a steal for the Vikings. Here they come in transition. Bromley up with his right, can't get the layup to go. Tip is fought for, still going around. And Bromley recollects. Now it's up top. Wilson, handoff to Larson. Now it's in the corner with Tovey. Tovey back up top. Toner's gonna drive. Nice spin move. Tried to get it down low, but it's picked away by Highland. Here come the Rams. Oberholzer. And a beautiful pass in transition, and the finish made by Ben Richards. Highland leads for the first time tonight, 8-7. Here's Wilson, far side. Looking to get that ball away, closely guarded by Dodge. Larson, he's gonna drive baseline, and a reach and foul will be called as he drives to do so against Highland. So Grady Lee is gonna pick up his first foul as Ben Richards checks out, and Soren Reese checks back in. Zendon Wilson will check out for Viewmont as Ammon Erickson comes in. Toner looking to get this basketball in play, and he does. Up top with Tovey, back over to Toner. Toner tries to get it in, he does. Vikings are trapped, Rams tip, it'll stay here with Viewmont. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Erickson will inbound near sideline. Finds Toner up top, guarded by Oberholzer. Toner gonna drive, oh, and he's blocked on the elbow jumper! Once again, last touch by Highland, but the Rams defense has picked up here dramatically. Soren Reese with an absolutely beautiful rejection. Toner recollects the basketball, 15 on the shot clock. Now it's Bromley, right side, looking to get it inside to Erickson. Ball is tipped around. Highland's defense is suffocating right now, and Viewmont's now passing the basketball. Under 5 to go on the shot clock. Drive, kick out, Erickson for 3. Leaves it short. Rebound out to Lee. Grady moves it quickly. Gonna make a nice hezzy move. Kicks it back out top. Dodge, he'll think a corner 3. Now Lee for a corner 3 on the other end. Connects! Grady Lee with a 3-point jumper. And that puts Highland up by 4. Viewmont responds, yes! Carson Tovey with a 3-pointer from the perimeter. And Viewmont makes it a 1-point game. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it with them. It's the Rams leading it 11-10 on the Rewind Sports Network.
With a Tab Spend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Welcome back out to Viewmont High School, where the Rams currently lead the Vikings 11-10. Some 3-point shooting going back and forth between these two squads. It's really a matter of who can start getting buckets down low in the paint. Dodge able to get a layup and a floater down low, but the Vikings still looking to establish some sort of connection down there. They're going to pick up some double team pressure here in the zone. Reese kicks it out. Oberholzer for 3. No good. Rebound being fought for. Very physical down low, and the Rams get an offensive board. Back up top with Drisdom. He's going to drive right side. Foul is going to be called against the Vikings. They're going to call this one against Jake Larson. And he will check out after that foul as Will Borden comes in. So Rams looking at inbound baseline. And it looks like we have a foul before the pass. And it's going to go against Warden. Rams will inbound again. Here's Reese up top with Lee. He's got it right side. Now a nice pass inside. Oberholzer kicks it out. Dodge for a corner three left side. That rattles out. Foul once again. And this time it's going to go against Highland. So Soren Reese just picked up his second personal foul here in the first quarter. Vikings with a chance to retake the lead here in the first period. Toner brings it across. Looking to get a screen from Erickson. Instead, he's going to drive right. Kicks it back up top. Bromley fakes a three. He'll take a free throw jumper and gets it to rattle down. Nice shot by Bromley. And Viewmont leads it 12-11. Oberholzer asking for some sort of a screen, and then now it's getting physical, and some words being exchanged up top between Erickson and Oberholzer. Wow, we've got a lot of words being exchanged between both sides. Coaches now talking at each other. This could get feisty real quick. Here we go. Drisdom driving right. He's picked up with a double team and picks up his dribble. Dodge now. Kicks it in the corner. Anderson looking to get it out of there. Excuse me, Richards. Drisdom's now going to drive baseline. High pass out in the corner. Kicks it back up top with Dodge. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to find Richards. Instead, he finds Drisdom. Isaiah, he's going to drive, and a foul's going to be called. So that looks to be the fifth team foul against Viewmont, so that will send Drisdom to the line for two, as the Rams are now in the bonus. The 6'2 senior, as mentioned in pregame, he does a lot for this team on all sides of the floor as the first one goes down. Averages 6 rebounds a game, 4.4 assists per game, 2.2 steals per game, and shoots almost 50% from the perimeter. And that's just his first point here tonight with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. But he goes 2 for 2 from the line. That has the Rams retake the lead at 13-12. And a foul's going to be called on the other end. Grady Lee picks up another one. So second for Lee, so foul trouble now will be a storyline as we move into the second half later on tonight. Erickson looking to pass it in, he finds Toner. Toner calls out the play, lots of movement near the perimeter. Tovey, handoff Bromley. Lots of ball movement up top. Toner's now going to take the screen. He's going to drive, picks up his dribble at the elbow, and kicks it back up top. Erickson down low in a one-on-one. Oberholzer picks it off. Oh, and he loses his dribble for a moment. Recollects. Now he kicks it out. Richards, pump fakes a three, drives baseline. Nice pass down low to Dodge, who overshoots the basket. Vikings going to push quickly, and a reach and foul in transition. So Dodge will pick up his first, but now the Vikings are also in the bonus here with a minute to go in the first period. So Tyson Bromley now at the line. He's shooting 50% on the season as he gets the first one to drop. Also shooting 43% from downtown and averages over 5 rebounds a contests. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. And now Viewmont retakes the lead at 14-13. Vikings going to pick up some pressure here on the defensive end. Oberholzer, high pass over to Dodge. Dodge tries to get it back over. Finds a teammate. And an and one opportunity. What a shot down low. Zollinger, oh my goodness. Can get 3 points the old-fashioned way here for Highland. And can't get it to go. Here come the Vikings quickly the other direction. Toner for a deep three, no good. Rebound out to Erickson. Kicks it back up top, another opportunity, no good. Zollinger with the rebound. About a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Our clock about 2 seconds faster here than in the stadium. Oberholzer's going to dribble it out. He's going to wait, now he's going to take. Gets his screen moving right. Kicks it, cross-court pass. Zollinger for three, bullseye! Tickles the twine. The Vikings lit to get something going here. Going the other direction, deep two. Off back iron, no good. And Highland will take a 4-point lead as we head into the second here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Welcome back out to Viewmont High School, where the Vikings currently trail the Highland Rams 18-14. A back and forth affair that got pretty physical on both ends. So let's see what happens here in the second period. Toner has it right wing, kicks it back out top. Here's Wilson. Wilson gets it over to Tovey. Now it's in the corner with Erickson. Erickson tried to hand it off, but it's picked off by Zollinger. Rams defense playing well here tonight. Zollinger in transition for three. No good. Oh, and a tip back opportunity by Dodge. Nice job that time from Highland. Here comes Viewmont in transition. A pump fake by Bromley. And now a foul is going to be called before the travel. Oh, no, they are going to call it travel. They're going to change it. Highland now leads it by 6. Here's Drisdom driving baseline. Ball's tipped out, and it's going to be another turnover for Isaiah. That's happened a couple times here in this first half. Let's see if the Vikings can capitalize. Wow, they're going to move quickly in transition. Here's Bromley, right side. Oh, shakes the defender off and gets the triple to drop. Nice shot from number 11. That cuts the lead down to 3. Nice pass, Zollinger pump fake. He's going to drive baseline. Goes up. A little bit of an awkward tumble there. Oberholzer down low, Richards. Richards kicked it out, back out to Dodge. Here's Drisdom from the top of the key. Three-pointer, drops down. Lead back up to 6. Can the Vikings answer? No. Oberholzer with the rebound. Dodge, sneakily fast in transition, gets his shot blocked. Fast-paced game. Here come the Vikings on the other end. Rams think they have a turnover, and it's going to stay here with the Vikings. So Wilson will check out, Larson will check in. Tovey's going to inbound far sideline. He finds Toner. Toner looking to get a screen from Erickson. He's going to take it moving right. Goes up with the floater. Too strong, no good. Richards with the rebound. Here's Drisdom. Moving around a screen. Oh, and a nice pick and pop down low. Richards gets it out to Zollinger in the corner. Toner almost picks it off, but it's off of his legs. So it'll stay here with Highland. So the Rams are going to continue. Actually, both these teams will continue to play another region opponent here in December. Coming up next for the Rams, it's the Olympus Titans. And for the Vikings, it's going to be the Brighton Bengals. So some early region play here for both of these teams. Here's Drisdom, driving left side, kicks it out. Lee's now going to do the same thing. He also kicks out. Richards down low baseline, back up top. Lee pump fakes a 3. 10 on the shot clock. He's going to drive. Looked to do a little bit of a pick and pop there, and it's going to be a turnover for Highland. Pass came a little bit too quickly. Richards wasn't prepared, and Vikings force another turnover. Here comes Viewmont the other direction. Tovey up top to Larson. Larson's going to drive right side. Tried to pass it to a teammate that wasn't there. Here's Grady Lee in transition. Goes up and easily lays it in for 2. Lead blows up to 8, the biggest lead tonight for the Rams. Can Bromley respond? He can! Nothing but net from the right corner. 25-20 our score. Dodge, down low Richards. Ball is lost for a moment, but a nice underhand layup for 2. Increases the lead once more for the Rams. Toner picks up his dribble, tries to get it down low. He does. Here's Erickson. Erickson going to go on a 1v1 with Richards, and he'll leave it short off the right side. Here's Dodge the other direction, finds Grady. Now Drisdom. He's going to take the screen moving right. Faces a double team directly off that screen, looking to get it out, and he does. Dodge left open for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound out to Viewmont. Here comes Toner. Toner moving coast to coast. Spin move. Bromley pump fake. He'll drive. Goes up with his right, and he's fouled on his attempt. So he will head to the free throw line for 2.
Number 24, that's Ben Richards. Number 1 on Richards.
If you like old high school fashion basketball, this game is not for you. It's looking like an NBA game right now with both of these teams moving very quickly off of defensive opportunities as the first one for Bromley goes from the charity stripe. Cuts the lead down to a 2-possession game as Drisdom will check out. Bromley looking to go 2 for 2, and he does. Oberholzer back in the game. Brings it across half court. He's going to move left. Pull a Hezzy. Nice pass to Richards, who goes down low and gets the layup to drop. Richards increases the lead back up to 7. Here's Bromley, who's been heating up from 3. He's going to move. And an interesting jumper as he passes out of it. Here's Tovey on the far end, looking to get it out to Toner. Finds Bromley back again in the right corner. Man, he's on fire! They cannot stop him from deep. And it makes it a 4-point game once more. Oberholzer drives baseline. He kicks it out. Dodge, drive, Richards, double teamed. Here's Grady Lee now driving. Goes up for 2, and a charge foul will be called against the Rams. That'll be the first foul against Highland here in the second. But that'll be Grady's 3rd personal foul. So he's going to have to check out as Drisdom comes back in. Vikings looking to slow things down just a little bit here. Here's Larson. Left side. Here's Bromley over to Toner. Toner's in the right corner. Kicks it out to Bromley. Having an excellent night from downtown. Tovey for 3. Bullseye! Viewmont cuts it to 1. Dodge on the other end, drives baseline. He kicks it out. Drisdom will pop a 3. Nothing but net. Isaiah Drisdom responds in a huge way. Makes it a 2-possession game. Here's Tovey on the other end. Can he respond again? Too strong off back iron, a fight for the rebound. And it looks like a foul will be called. Looks to go against the Vikings.
Foul call on number 15, Jake Larson. That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul here in the 2nd quarter.
So that'll be the first team foul here against Viewmont. As mentioned before, lead up to 4 for Highland. Oberholzer brings it across. Finds Dodge. Now in the corner with Richards, back to Dodge. He's double teamed. Zollinger's going to take a deep 3. No good. Rebound Fought for, still being fought for. Viewmont has it. They also have numbers. Here's Bromley, a three, no good. Dodge collects the board. He finds Drisdom, guarded closely right now by Warden. He picks up his dribble, tries to hand it off to Richards, and a foul will be called against the Vikings. Tovey got a little bit too hand-friendly that time as he tried to jump the pass. That'll be the second personal foul against Viewmont. Under 2 to go here in the first half. Oberholzer, he's going to drive left side. He's double teamed. Oh, and a beautiful pass down low to Richards, who connects. Lead up to 6. Up top, here's Tovey. Tovey's going to drive. Goes up with his right, leaves it short, and Oberholzer collects on the rebound. Over to Dodge. Oh, a nice hezzy move in transition, and a beautiful floater to collect. Lead blows back up to 8. Just about a minute to go here in the first half. Tovey. Oh, a beautiful move down low, but he's blocked on his attempt. Here's a three-pointer to respond. No good. Rams fighting for that rebound, and they'll win it. Zollinger out to Oberholzer. Jordan, step back three. No good. Warden with the rebound. Another hezzy move by Tovey. Tovey, oh, with a hectic pass, it goes out of bounds. So the Rams will have the basketball with 35.9 seconds. So really just under a second difference between shot and game clock. So they're gonna keep this for the last shot. Here we go. Dodge over to Oberholzer. Vikings picking up some pressure defense. And Richards left wide open underneath the basket for 2. Our first double-digit lead of the game. Here's Toner. Toner's gonna drive, and a foul will be called against Highland. Vikings will inbound baseline with just under 5 seconds to go. Toner, down low, finds Larson, who connects for 2 off the left side. And that is how this first half will end. It's Highland able to have another good quarter to increase their lead to 8 as we head into the break here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. It's currently trail the Highland Rams 38-30, thanks to some great defensive performances from Ben Richards and company down low in the paint. Rams able to capitalize. We're up at one point by double digits. Vikings keeping it close, though, thanks to some great three-point opportunities from Tyson Bromley, who's been able to get some shots up quickly in transition. It got a little bit feisty there in the first half. Some words were exchanged, some physical play going back and forth. This second half is going to be interesting to see how both of these teams responded in the break and how this game will play out. Will it be fast-paced like we saw in that first half, or will things slow down a little bit and be more methodical? We're about to find out right here, right now on the Rewind Sports Network. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Rams will start with the basketball here in the third quarter, and we do have a stoppage of time here real quick before time even begins, as the refs will converge. See what they're talking about here. Doesn't look like there seems to be any confusion with players or coaches of any kind. Okay, now we're having the refs talk with a representative from Viewmont. And I wonder if they're talking about something with cheer on the sidelines. So we have a couple Viewmont representatives now. And Only 2 officials talking, so both teams now going back to their benches. And now they're going to ask him to come back. So the one that wasn't involved asked him to leave. And now they're going to get him in on the loop. So now it looks like we have these Viewmont representatives talking with the student section. I wonder if it has to do with behavior of some kind. We'll see. So we'll start just how we were supposed to. It's going to be right in front of the student section, right in front of us here at half court. Rams will start with the basketball. Here's Dodge up top left side. Ball's almost picked off. He's going to recollect off of the almost steal, as you would say. Oberholzer. Oh, nice with some hezzy moves on the other end. Cross-court pass. Grady Lee thought about driving baseline. Instead gives it back to Oberholzer, who's going to drive and kick it back over to Lee for a 3. Who gets it to drop down? What a back and forth affair for the Rams, and it ends up with 3-pointers from downtown. Shot missed on the other end. Here come the Rams. So it does look to be a little bit more fast-paced. Lee in transition, pump fakes. It tickles the twine. What a shot from number 4. Lead balloons up to 14. Erickson down low, back over to Tovey. Can't get the 3-pointer to drop. Reese collects on the rebound. Lee picks up his dribble, finds Drisdom. Drisdom looking to get a screen. Going to make a move against 2 defenders. Cross-court pass a little bit too far for Lee. Oh my goodness. How did Viewmont not come up with that? Dodge misses a wide open 3-point attempt. Rebound out to Larson. Here's Toner the other direction. Hand off Tovey. Tovey looking to get a screen from Erickson. He gets 2 of them, but he can't seem to shake off Drisdom. He moves in a one-on-one down low. Picks up his dribble, he's double teamed, ball's tipped away, Lee collects. Rams have numbers if they want it. Cross-court pass, Oberholzer. Pump fakes a 3. Oh, and a little bit of a push-off there. Wide open 2-point jumper, falls down. 46-30 our score. Here's Larson the other way. Nice screen set by Erickson. He's gonna go up. Layup is up, but they're going to say the foul happened before the shot. In fact, they're actually going to say it's a travel. And this is just the start you wanted if you're a Highland Ram. They have doubled their lead in just 2 minutes here in the third. Oberholzer is going to bring it over slowly. He's going to bring Lee off of him. Dodge now with the basketball. And he passes straight to Jones, who is immediately upset with that outcome. Vikings still looking to get their first points here of the second half. In a 2.5-minute drought, Toner, he's going to drive. Picks up his dribble, tries to get it back out to Tovey. Now Bromley has it. Can he get going once more? He'll drive baseline, down low Erickson. Erickson goes up with his left, leaves it short. Reese with the rebound, and a foul will be called against Erickson. And this is just not the start you can have if you're the Vikings trying to pull off their first region win here in December. So Erickson's going to check out. It's going to be Zendon Wilson coming back in. Oberholzer brings it across. Here's Oberholzer, driving, going past 4 defenders. Here's Reese, from the top of the key, down low to the paint, leaves it short off the right side. Larson in transition, back out to Bromley for 3. Got it to go. Timeout will be called after that downtown connection, and we'll take it with them. It's Highland 46 and Viewmont 33.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Welcome back out to Viewmont High School. Vikings currently trail the Rams 46-33 as they just had their first points of the second half. Another three-pointer from Bromley. But the Rams have been able to pick up offensively themselves. Viewmont going to pick up a little bit of a soft press here. Still staying in man coverage. Here's Reese, near side, up to Oberholzer. Oberholzer's going to deny the screen, drive left side, and gets a kiss off the glass for two. Nice shot from number 2. Lead up to 15. A foul will be called against Highland and a quick transition for Viewmont. A reminder, our clock is unofficial. We're going to try and keep it close here on the Rewind Sports Network. Toner inbounds it, and it looks like a tip will be called. Tovey collects, bounce pass over to Bromley. Bromley looking at his screen, and now he's met immediately by Oberholzer. Here's Toner on the drive. Ball is tipped away. It's going to stay here with the Vikings, off of the knee that time of the Rams. So shot clock will reset, and Viewmont gets another crack at this. Refs converging once more. And the shot clock will not reset. It's going to be back at 22. Toner's going to inbound baseline. Now here's Wilson, over to Toner. Toner's going to drive, pump fakes. Tough spin around jumper. Can't get it to go. Jake Larson with a nice rebound baseline. And a foul will be called against Highland once more. So 2 straight team fouls here for Highland. Oberholzer picks up his first foul of the contest. So now the shot clock will reset to 35. Nice pass down low and a beautiful finish and the foul. Great shot by Carson Tovey down low. And Viewmont cuts it to 13. Tovey can make it a 12-point game here with a free throw. And just a reminder, he shoots over 90% from the line. Goes through his motion and gets the swish. Rams consistently trying to slow this game down in the half court on their direction. Oberholzer, he's going to drive, picks up his dribble. Oh, and a tough scoop layup goes down. Timeout called by Highland. We'll take it with them. It's 50-36 on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to Viewmont High School as the Vikings have the basketball, and they're moving with it, down 14. Toner has the rock, looking to get a screen. He's got it. It's a one-on-one with Lee, and he wins it, but misses the layup. Now a fight, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession will stay with Viewmont. Coach Jones asking for a foul, but Toner's going to inbound baseline. Nice pass down low is picked up by the Rams. Oberholzer has it up top. A lot of Rams lined up baseline. Here's Reese looking to make a move, but he loses the basketball. He'll recollect, goes up, and gets it to go for 2. Nice shot that time by Soren Reese. Lead up to 16. And Rams with another steal on defense. Here's Lee in transition. He kicks it out. Dodge thought about a 3. Now he finds Reese. Drisdom collects. Cross-court pass. Oberholzer fires. No good. Lee gets an offensive board. Lee gets the screen from Reese. He's going to drive baseline. Oh, and it's blocked down low by the Vikings. Oberholzer collects. Snake eyes pass to Dodge in the corner. And Looks like something didn't reset with the clock, so we're going to stop play here for a moment. Let's see what they're resetting here. They're going to reset the shot clock. So it was at 32. It's down to 28. So Larson and Tovey will check out. Erickson and Warden will come in for Viewmont. Drisdom also out as Zollinger checks in. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Now the shot clock down to 25 seconds. So just a little bit of shuffling, but we're all squared away here. Oberholzer moving left. Snake Eyes pass down low to Reese to connect. Highland with some great ball movement as the lead is up to 18. Bromley going against a double team. Toner for three. Got it to go. Viewmont needed that, and they needed it badly. Here's Oberholzer trying to find Zollinger. He's going to actually send him away, and he has a wide open layup that he overshoots it. Toner in transition. Oh, a nice hezzy move. He also leaves it short. Here comes Lee the other direction. Over to Dodge. Looking to get a screen from Reese. He faces the double team off the screen. Cross-court pass. Zollinger for three. Got it to go. Beautiful three-pointer from number 10. Lead back up to 18. Three-pointer from Bromley, no good, but a foul will be called on the shot. So Bromley at the line for two. First one is up and through. And as of right now, it looks like they're actually calling that last three-pointer a 2 for Highland, so it's 56-40. Bromley able to get the second one to drop. So Bromley looking to go 3 for 3 from the line. Visiting Highland student section adding some crowd noise as they're dressed up in their holiday pajamas. And Vikings go 3 for 3 from the line. Nice job. Under a minute and a half to go here in the third. Three-pointer the other direction. No good. Rebound out to Viewmont. Here's Toner, wide open for three. Bullseye! Toner starting to heat up from downtown. And it's an 11-point game. Here's Dodge the other way. Reese wide open with a slam for two. Here's Toner to respond. You gotta be kidding me. Number one for three more. Down to a 10-point game. Here's Drisdom. And a pass to absolutely nobody in the corner. So Viewmont will have the ball with 36 seconds remaining as the crowd gets louder and louder in this comeback opportunity. Shot clock and game clock are just about as synced up as you can be without being synced up. Vikings looking to get this last shot off. Toner almost loses the basketball. Warden recollects. Back up top. Lucas over to Warden. Bromley, pump fakes a three. He's gonna drive. He loses it. Pass it straight to Drisdom, and a foul called in transition. Toner hits the deck as Highland calls for a flop. So Bromley will check out. Tovey will be back in. Rams are going to inbound. 2.5 seconds to go here in the third. Lee looking to find a teammate. High pass, stolen by Erickson. Tovey, three-quarter, no good. And we'll head into the fourth with a 10-point game. Viewmont trying to make a comeback. Can they do it? We're about to find out on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We welcome you back into Viewmont High School as they did correct themselves on that three-pointer earlier that they then switched back to a two. So it is a three. It's an 11-point game. Highland leads at 59-48 as we begin the fourth. Rams with the basketball once more to start. Vikings are going to need a big fourth to get this comeback opportunity. Looks like we've got some sweat on the floor as Highland bench tries to get rid of it. So we've had a stoppage of play at the beginning of the third and the fourth. And now here we go. Oberholzer to inbound. He finds Drisdom. And Oberholzer will bring it across. Gets a screen from Reese. He's going to drive left side. Nice move, and he gets a layup to go. Lead up to 13. Tovey to respond with a quick three. Got it! Viewmont moving things very quickly in transition. Lead back to 10. Here's Dodge, right side. He's going to move. Oh, and he's got a wide open lane, but he overshoots the layup. Toner in transition. Pump fakes a three. Tovey, he's going to drive baseline. Goes up with the reverse and gets the kiss off the glass. Lead back down to single digits. Oberholzer calling for a screen. He'll take it from Reese. Now he moves back to the right. Floater. Actually, it's a pass and it's picked off. Toner's got it. And that's picked off the other direction. Highland's got numbers. Lee for the layup. Doesn't get it to go, but he gets the foul. And he'll head to the free throw line for two. So Toner's going to pick up his second foul. And it'll send Grady Lee back to the line for two. Had a rough start to that first quarter, but ever since then, he's been absolutely electric on both ends. First free throw up and in. And that'll extend this lead back up to 9. Most of Highland's games have not been close. They've been winning in dominant fashion, and they're looking to keep that streak going on here tonight as Lee goes 2 for 2 from the line. Here comes Viewmont the other way. Screen from Erickson. Tovey picks up his dribble out to Toner. Now Warden will pop a three. Too strong off right side. Oberholzer gets a screen from Reese. Cross-court pass. Dodge faces a double team and he pump fakes. Oberholzer to Drisdom in the corner. Drisdom loses the basketball once again. It's just been that kind of night for number 11. And he's just having a rough go at it. Telling his teammates he'll take accountability for it. As Toner will check out and Bromley comes in. Bromley with a screen from Tovey. Now he gets one from Erickson. He pump fakes a three, thought about it there for a moment. Lee almost with another steal, and Warden recollects. 15 on the shot clock. Drisdom with some fancy hands on the far end. Oh, and a tough shot for Bromley. Leaves it short. And it looks like it's going to stay here with the Vikings, though, as it was last touched by Highland trying to save it inbounds. So 8 seconds on the shot clock as Bromley's attempt was not close to the rim. Looking to get it in, he finds Erickson. Now here's Wilson, far end. They got to get a shot up. Tovey, step back three. No good. It's short, and I believe this is going to be a shot clock violation. It is.
Jake Larson, number 15, checks back in for Viewmont.
And that is not what you wanted if you were Viewmont. Once again, Rams trying to slow this thing down in the half court. Oberholzer takes the screen, and he'll take a jumper left side. No good. Rebound out to Bromley. Vikings looking to move it quick once again. Bromley out on the right side. It's a one-on-one with Lee. He's going to take it. He drives baseline, and it's going to be a travel with the basketball. He had no teammate to pass to as soon as he left his feet. So Toner, he's going to check back in after a short trip to the bench, and Erickson will check out. Once again, Rams bring it across slowly. Oberholzer handoff to Dodge. At the top of the key is Reese. Back over to Jordan. Jordan's going to take a screen. Finds Dodge once again in the corner. They're trying to find Reese baseline, and it's stolen away by Larson. Larson trying to go coast to coast. A spin move down low, sends some defenders flying, and he's going to have a foul against him on his layup opportunity. He'll head to the line for two. Under 5 minutes to go now in the game, and the Vikings trail up by 10. Jake Larson with a chance to cut it to single digits. Jake shooting 52% from the floor this season. First free throw, gets it to go. Averaging 6 points per game is the senior forward. Having a great night tonight on the boards. Second free throw, rattles in. So here we go, 8-point game. Rams trying to stop the bleeding. At one point they led by almost 20. Here's Drisdom, far end, drives baseline, easy layup, and the foul. What a response by Highland. And Coach Jones is going to call over the other four guys to talk to them while Drisdom shoots the free throw. And he's actually going to call off his guys, so no one there to collect the potential rebound. They're all set back on defense as Drisdom collects and connects. Here come the Vikings quickly. Wilson for three, no good. Larson with the putback opportunity. He's fouled once more. It's going to go against Drisdom, and that's his second personal, second team foul. So both teams now with 2 fouls apiece. So Larson back to the line for 2 more. Can make it a single-digit game again. Got the first. Here comes the second. It's up and through. 9-point game now. Drisdom brings it across the timeline. Over to Dodge. He finds Lee. Drisdom now has it. Far side. Looking to get some defenders off him. Vikings playing tough. Dodge in a one-on-one. He's met with 3 defenders. Reese for 3. No good. Rebound out to Oberholzer. Nice collection. Dodge. A one-on-one with Toner will hand off to Lee. Back over to Oberholzer. He's asking for a screen from Reese on the left side. He's keeping him there. Clock is going down. Oberholzer in a one-on-one. Oh, beautiful spin move. Collection and the slammer. Reese has been a revelation here in the second half. Here's Toner driving, getting a layup. Drisdom now. He'll drive baseline. Gets past his defender. A foul will be called against Larson. So that'll be the third team foul against Viewmont as Erickson set to check back in. Looks like he's subbing in for Wilson. So the Rams will have a full shot clock as they inbound it on their own baseline. Drisdom, high pass to Reese in the corner. Drisdom now has it. He's open for three. No good. And now Tovey out to Bromley in transition. Bromley's going to go to the rack. A lot of contact, no foul. Here come the Rams the other direction. Dodge underneath the basket. And he gets the reverse to drop. A timeout called. We'll take it with them. This Highland leads it 70-59 on the Rewind Sports Network. We're back here at Viewmont High School. Vikings currently trail the Rams 70-59 with under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. Highland just able to keep their distance by just enough to keep this thing comfortable in their favor. But the Vikings definitely not making it easy. It's not a runaway game in the slightest. So here comes Toner to bring it across and attempt this comeback surge. Tovey down low loses the basketball. Tough spin move jumper. Can't get it off the glass. Reese with the board. Lee brings it across half court. And he's double teamed, triple teamed now. Can he get the ball out? He's going to be fouled in an attempt to do so. That'll be the fourth team foul against Viewmont, so they only have one more. And then it will be the bonus. Drisdom is going to inbound far sideline. Looking for a teammate, he finds Reese. Reese is immediately double teamed. He's going to drive, kick out. Oberholzer had a moment there for three. Now he's going to be double teamed. Down low, Dodge. Oh, what an alley-oop and a connection down low. 72-59 our score. Here's Bromley the other way. Nice pass down low. Erickson connects.
Erickson for two. Tyson Bromley with a beautiful assist.
Here's Oberholzer. There's that double team. He's got to get that ball out of there. Oh, and a nice pass out of the zone. Dodge now down low. Rams just trying to milk the clock, but it's picked off. Larson to Toner. Toner for three. No good. Rattles out. Last touch by Highland, so it'll stay here with Viewmont. So 1 minute and 38 seconds is what's on our clock. Vikings trail by 11. Box formation inbound. Erickson has it. Out to Bromley. Bromley down low, Tovey. Tovey kicks out. Erickson for three. Bullseye! Viewmont with an excellent night from downtown. That cuts the lead down to 8. This game's not over yet, folks. 90 seconds to go. 8-point game here on the Rewind Sports Network.
With a TabSpend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. TabSpend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
90 seconds to go. Highland with an 8-point lead against Viewmont here in their first game of region play. Highland picked to finish second. Viewmont picked to finish fifth. Drisdom over to Oberholzer. Up top to Lee. Here's Dodge. Dodge in transition is fouled before his shot. So he's going to head to the line for two. Rams will be in the bonus for the rest of the way as the Vikings now have 5 team fouls. So Bodie Dodge, first one swishes. The 6'1 senior averaging 11.8 points per game. He's been in almost all night tonight. Rams call off the rebounders. Getting ready to get set back on defense. And Dodge goes 2 for 2. Back up to a 10-point game.
Number 10, checks in for the Rams.
And Toner will let the ball roll, and now he'll collect. Looking for a quick shot. Gets a screen, drives to the basket, and a foul is going to be called before the shot. Actually, they're going to connect. They're going to call it. So they're going to say that shot counts. And foul goes against Reese, which will be his 4th personal.
Number 3. Zach Taylor. Jake Larson, check back in.
All right, so that call is going to keep Viewmont in this one. They trail it by 8, and now they can cut it to 7.
Dodge checks in for the Rams.
All right, so here we go. Toner at the line for the N1 opportunity. It's up and through. 7-point game. Lee over to Reese. Reese down low, it's blocked. Viewmont has an opportunity here. Larson down low, picked up by Oberholzer. What a play.
1 minute.
And a foul is going to be called against the Vikings.
Foul call. On number 13, that's Carson Toby. That's number 4 on Toby.
So just under a minute to go now. And Oberholzer will be back at the line for 2.
And the bonus. Jordan Oberholzer is shooting.
Once again, Rams are called off rebounding opportunities. First one through. Lead back up to 8. And Oberholzer talking with the refs right now. Okay, interesting here. We've got like a full-on blown conversation right now at the charity stripe. All right, so conversation's over. They probably were just asking where they're going to dinner after this. And Oberholzer misses the second. So here come the Vikings. Oberholzer tries to pick off. Toby for 3. No good. Lee with a nice rebound. And Lee's going to be fouled now in transition.
Number 11, Tyson Bromley. That's his first.
So Brownlee's going to pick up his first foul. And now Lee will be at the line for 2. Lead still at 8. Here's the first one up and through. As mentioned before, both of these teams will be playing another region game in their next contest. The Vikings will head to play Brighton on the 16th here at home. And the Rams are going to play host to the defending state champion Olympus Titans next week as well. Highland goes 1 for 2 once more. Vikings with another opportunity. Bromley in the corner. Bromley's going to drive. Tough 2-point jumper, leaves it short. And now Dodge is going to bring it across, and he's fouled. And that should just about do it here. Dodge now at the line. Looking to get 2. First one is up. Oh, and gets over the front iron. lead up to 10 now. And that free throw makes it 11. So here we go. Toner brings it across. Bounce pass Erickson out to Tovey. Tovey, deep three. No good. Drisden with the rebound. Out to Reese. And Reese tried to dunk it down. And it looks like they're going to call a foul on that one. So Reese was looking to put the exclamation point on the night. And Viewmont wasn't going to let that happen. So Reese will head to the line for 2 more. Reese has had a couple slammers here tonight as Bromley checks out. Excuse me, that's Tovey. He's had an excellent performance. So Reese on his first free throw leaves it strong. Soren came into this game ranked top 10 in blocks per game, and his defensive effort has proven that here tonight. Looking to go 1 for 2, and he can't. Leaves it short. So here come the Vikings. Toner, step back 3, no good. Oberholzer collects. And Vikings aren't going to let him go easy. They're going to play tough. Oberholzer down low to Reese, and there's the emphatic slammer to finish off the night. And Highland wins it 80-67. Oberholzer exchanging words with the student section as the Vikings move to 3-4 on the season. And Highland will move to 5-1. And that'll be a big show coming up on the 16th against Olympus as the Vikings will play against the Brighton Bengals. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to tonight's edition of the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. For Vince, I'm Nate. We all hope you have a safe and enjoyable evening and a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone.